coming up in this read. Again, strong indications that you are definitely ascending or transcending, whichever word you prefer to use. Hi Scorpio, we're doing your weekly read. This one is going to be from July the 16th to July the 23rd. And as always, we are going to begin by pulling you a rune for the week. Okay. So you have got Iwaz or Awaz, depending on what region you're from. And this one means yew tree. So it indicates stability, strength, reliability, and enlightenment. Okay. So to help you out for this week, you might benefit from utilizing this particular rune. Okay, some people like to trace it out and leave a copy of it under their pillow, that sort of thing, and that can really help you tap into the energy of Iwaz. Okay, the message that comes through with this one for you, Scorpio, I am feeling that there's something that you're working on. You're trying to lay strong roots for something. You're trying to lay down a strong foundation. And it's indicating to me that with this kind of energy, you are going to be successful in laying down those strong roots. Now, that could be some of you might have recently just moved home, or you could be thinking about moving home soon. Is indicating to me that you will be able to put down strong roots in the place that you're moving to. If this is about your career for some of you, then it's indicating that what you've already done up to this point has already laid those strong roots for something to really grow and blossom from that. Okay, so definitely whatever it is that you're currently doing, Scorpio, keep doing it. Okay, because it is clearly working. Now, also there's a message about enlightenment that comes through with Iwaz, right? And that's to do with your crown chakra. Okay, so some of you could be really tapping in to your spiritual gifts and your spiritual abilities at this point in time, or just really realizing that your intuition's shit hot. So definitely do trust in that. Okay. We are going to pull from this deck, and then we're going to look at your crystal from the week, and after that we're going to look at your gossip from the week, and then your tarot spread. Right, what's going on for Scorpio Collective, please? From July 16th to July 23rd, Scorpio. Okay. I'm committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. Yeah, you will no longer play small. So definitely utilize that Iwaz rune. This one gives me the impression that you're no longer committed so much to the opinions of others, which is really good. That is the true meaning of freedom, actually, is when you can no longer give so much of a shit what other people think of you. No longer playing small. So for those individuals who were struggling with shyness, for those who didn't quite get something off the ground by now because of that fear of not being accepted, Spirit's definitely telling you to go for it. Okay, do not, under any circumstances, allow the small-minded opinions of other people to stop you from achieving in life. Okay, I'm committed to bringing forth my greatness, and I will no longer play small. Okay, with Scorpio's stone or crystal of the week, please. Oh my god, this deck is so awkward. It is super shiny. So it literally slides all over the place. With Scorpio's crystal for the week, please. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 shuffles on this one. 1, 2, 3. And you have got emerald. It says, who needs it? Aestheticists, bohemians, and transcendentalists. Okay, a lot of big words there for me, Scorpio. I'm barely managing to hold on. Where to put it? On a chain over your heart or on a ring at the base of your left thumb? When to use it? When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and to be loved. When you're in need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibilities with emerald. You point your heart towards grace. Okay, so they're saying if you're trying to change something up at this point in time, Scorpio, if you're trying to transcend something, if you're trying to if you're working on your heart chakra at this point in time, then definitely consider utilizing emerald for this week. Okay. Is where it says when you've temporarily lost the courage to love and to be loved, and when you're in the need of a total refresh. When you've lost the courage to love and be loved. So has someone lost hope when it comes down to love? Because that's what it's indicating to me. Somebody could be struggling with feelings of being unlovable at this point in time. So if you recognize that is you, then definitely yes, do consider working on your heart chakra this week. Okay, that is going to help you out exponentially. Right, let's get some gossip. What's going on? What's going on for Scorpio or around Scorpio at this point in time, please? What is the gossip of the week for Scorpio Collective? From July 16th to the 23rd. Oh, okay. Fake accounts, fake social media, fake accounts to spy, either Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you name it, take your pick. There are so many social media accounts. And don't forget as well, if you don't have any of those social medias, do bear in mind that you're on YouTube right now watching this. YouTube is considered to be social media. Okay, so even if you've got a YouTube account, make sure things are on private. Okay, if you know full well that somebody is spying on you, you know, double check everything, all of your accounts, make sure they're on lockdown. Of course, if you're not wanting someone to be spying on you. Confused, so someone is really confused about something, and they're confused because they are spying on you. All right, it's adding to their confusion rather than taking away from it. Shine your light irritates their demons. Well, yeah, there's enough said about that. And then the happiness hater. Okay, with head in the clouds. Interesting. Actually, Scorpio, I feel that that's you there with your head in the clouds at the moment, because there's this strong vibe of a Scorpio collective that is busy procrastinating at this moment. Procrastinating on their future and what seeds that they're planting right now for their future. And again, I feel for the majority of you that is more to do with your career. Okay, so while you've got your head in the clouds, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, but while you've got your head in your clouds, there is someone who is irritated by you, irritated by your happiness. I guess there's nothing new there then. I mean, every time I pull your energy, Scorpio, you're getting a message that comes out like that. It doesn't make a difference what deck I use, and trust me, I have got a ridiculous amount of decks. 600 and something on my last count. I'm not exaggerating. And every time, as I say, even when I use different decks, you still get these messages that come out about how someone is watching you, hating on the fact that you're winning in life, and they're not wanting that for you. Well, you know what I'm going to say to them. It's not very pleasant. I probably will end up getting demonetized for it, but I'm pretty sure you can use your imaginations, right? Okay, let's get deeper into this. What's going on here, please? Scorpio, please. Clarify 1 for 1. Scorpio Collective, what's going on? It's quite amusing that this individual is confusing themselves more by keeping tabs on you. Thanksgiving, something significant about this holiday? Well, you will need to forgive my ignorance. As you can probably hear from my accent, I am not American, okay? We do not have Thanksgiving. So maybe something happened involving that particular individual on the last Thanksgiving, or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because I do believe that usually Thanksgiving takes place in Sagittarius season. Performer, entertainment industry, somebody is working in the entertainment industry, new line of study, researching occult things. An apology, somebody wants forgiveness, and behind the scenes there is a lot that's going on behind the scenes. Things are happening that you cannot see. Okay then. There is a lot of energy here, Scorpio, I'm not going to lie. It's the irritated individual. You probably knew the person who is irritated by you. You probably knew them when you yourself were in not a great place. This is certainly somebody that you have outgrown, for sure. You outgrew this person. And I'm feeling as well with the message about the emerald that came through at the start of your read, and your message about how you'll no longer play small. I'm under the impression here, Scorpio, that this particular individual is somebody who tried to control you. It's somebody who tried to make you feel the worst about yourself. And you met this person when you were feeling really crap about yourself. That's who's in your energy at the moment, watching you on your social media and confusing themselves. Because you've outgrown them, that's what irritates them. Okay, you've got someone who is going to be basically wanting, but to be fair, I am getting the word expecting your forgiveness. Probably as well, for those of you who are really, really spiritual, this individual is likely to try and twist your own spirituality against you. So, for example, if you turn around to this person and you told them to get to fuck, they would turn around and go, oh, that's not very spiritual of you. Do you know what I mean? So be mindful of someone trying to use your own belief system against you. It is what I'm going to say here. Astral travel. You may be having out-of-body experiences. Okay, yeah, so again, for a lot of you, I mean, that bounces right back to that Iwaz rune. Definitely make sure that you are spiritually protecting yourself as best you can, okay, especially if you are partaking in astral travel. Again, strong indications that you are definitely ascending or transcending, whichever word you prefer to use, okay. In like I can see a lot of yous are going to be really important individuals when it comes down to spirituality, for whatever reason. What else can you tell us about this energy? The Scorpio Collective, please. Thank you. It was a nice big jump. Burning bridges. Okay. So, everything about that tells me that this individual, they burnt their bridges a long time ago. And there is no coming back from that. Like, honestly, I must sound like a broken record by this point. It's like every time I peel your energy, Scorpio, that there's always someone in the background hating or whatever. And I'm like, look, If you fucked over a Scorpio, that's it. Like, you're done. I've honestly lost count of how many times I say that in these readings. This person's feeling defeated because they know full well that they burnt their bridges with you, and you're working on self-love. Definitely you're working on self-love. So again, utilizing that bit of emerald, that can help you to really tap into that self-love. Oh, also with self-love, rose quartz. Okay. Hello. Revangi. A little bit of the good old revenge going on here. Gift. Turbulence. Talking to friends. And making up. This person has been speaking to other people about the fact that they've burnt all these bridges with you. And they're speaking to these other people. They could be mutual friends, and trying to figure out, like, do you think Scorpio would hear me out? Do you think Scorpio would listen? Blah, 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 right? It's really 50-50 because it depends on who it is that they're speaking to. Some of them have been telling this person, yeah, go for it, you know. I think Scorpio would love to hear from you. And then the other group of friends are like, what planet are you on? Like, really? You're walking straight into a bear trap there if you do that, mate. So really 50-50, okay? Again, as I said, it all depends on who it is that they're speaking to. Half of them are saying, yeah, it's a good idea, go for it. And the other half is like, fuck no. Revenge. Where is that coming from? I don't feel that that's coming from you, Scorpio. And the reason why, and I'll give it to you, right? If this was a low vibe collective of Scorpios that I was speaking to, I'd say, yeah, absolutely. Chances are quite high Scorpio's going to be looking for revenge. Going by the energy that I've seen here, Scorpio, 99% of yous are high vibe Scorpios, right? You're ascended Scorpios. Now, if anybody knows anything about the Scorpio sign, they will know that they go through, I mean, everyone goes through transitions, but Scorpio actually has 4 or 5 stages. Okay, you get the little scorpion. That's the one that gets the bad rap for everything. That's the one that really has this innate desire for some kind of revenge, right? And then you get the eagle, which is a level up from that, you know, able to see everything from a higher perspective. Some people say there's a dove there as well. You know, debatable. Maybe yes, maybe no. And then, of course, you get the phoenix. All right. So a lot of yous are... I mean, for a lot of yous, revenge is beneath you. Let's just put it that way. Okay? Because, I mean, look, we've got a high vibe Scorpio collective coming out in this spread, who, fair enough, yeah, she's still trying to figure your own way in the world, and you're still trying to work on your heart chakra and this self-acceptance thing, but that is all part and parcel of this spiritual journey that you're currently on, which is all about ascension, right? So I don't think it's unfair to say that revenge is beneath you. Like, that's not unfair at all. Okay? You can expect something from this individual, though, okay? And it's really 50-50 about how they are going to be with you, all right? Really 50-50. Because, again, and it's not to blow smoke up your ass, but, like, they're still in this low vibe energy, right? You're not a vibrational match for each other anymore. Like, that much is evident, okay? They are wanting to mend these burnt bridges with you. Don't think that they're going to be successful with that. So you might be on the receiving end of some kind of trouble or turbulence from them, feeling that hatred towards you and that desire for revenge because you refused to be a part of their shit anymore. See how that works? So this gossip of the week spread, it isn't always directed at you. This week it is, though, because it is directly involving you. You've got a new job here as well, so that message about your career, how you are planting seeds right now for your future stability, yeah, if ever you were looking for clarification on that, this card would be it. Okay. What's underneath that one? Head in the clouds and tripping on you. Yeah. Spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, your light, your magic, your power. Could well be another person here. So there could well be 3 individuals. If this is just you and one other person, Scorpio, then this other person, obviously they are going to fail to try and twist your beliefs and your spirituality against you and make out like, oh, you have to forgive me because you believe in this, that and the next, right? You're going to say, no, the fuck I do. Because they're not able to get through to you that way, they're going to start hating on your spirituality, right? For those of you where you know full well that this person is dealing with someone else, then you know exactly what angle all of that hate and desire for revenge is coming from. It is coming from the other person that whoever this person is in your energy is dealing with. Okay, the third person. And bear in mind as well, you've already had, there is a lot going on behind the scenes that you can't see, that you don't know about. So that's both in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. I feel that this is someone who is trying to make amends with you here, Scorpio. And they are dealing with one of your haters. That's what I feel it is for the most of you. This person is daydreaming. So, you know how I said that you were currently daydreaming about your future? Well, you've got someone here who's currently daydreaming and tripping on you. Daydreaming about you. Okay, so what we're going to do, because I only have a very small table, I'm going to clean all of this away. And we are going to look at pulling your tarot, and we'll see what else comes out of that for you. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, what is going on for Scorpio, please? I have a Scorpio collective. From July 16th to July the 23rd, please. What is going on for Scorpio? Give a 9-card spread, please, for our Scorpio collective for July 16th to July 23rd. Okay. The Queen of Swords. First card out, and it did a little spin on the table as well. That's your energy there, Scorpio. Now, don't pay attention to the gender, okay? As I always tell you, the gender in tarot, it just indicates the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle, okay? It's not an indication of your actual gender. Not at all, okay? Queen of Swords is an individual who has been through a lot. It's someone who's been put through a lot. And it's someone who doesn't screw around. You don't take any unnecessary risks. You don't take any unnecessary chances. It's someone who thinks very carefully about everything that they do because they've got a lot of history. Okay. Usually it can indicate someone who is a divorcee. If not a divorcee, then it's just someone who can recognize patterns and cycles and knows when to cut stuff off, and do you know what I mean? It's come out with the Chariot, and the Chariot came out off balance, but it was off balance in such a way that it was basically in reverse, okay? And that came out with the Star. So you've got Libra, Cancerian and Aquarius energy that's showing up here, okay? Something's gone wrong here, Scorpio. I don't feel that it's gone wrong for you. I feel that something's gone wrong for someone else, with the Chariot being in reverse. Something hasn't quite gone quite as expected, and they're looking to heal something with the Star. And I feel that they're looking to heal or renew something with you, because something that they were doing or dealing with didn't go anywhere. Okay, Chariot in reverse. You then have a King of Coins. That's usually Taurus energy, and the Nine of Cups, which is Pisces. I'm feeling a little bit of overspending that's been going on here, Scorpio. I don't know if that's you, or if that's the person who's shown out in your energy. Could be either or. Okay. If you know that it is you that is been overspending of late, definitely consider reining that in just a wee bit. There's a message here about how you're gonna need every penny that you can save at this point in time, because you've got a big investment coming up. Okay, a big financial investment. It could be a deposit on a house, something like that. It could be a deposit on a dream car. If it is a deposit on a dream car, be cautious, okay, because you do have the Chariot in reverse. That can indicate troubles with vehicles. So you're probably best at the moment investing in something that is more practical rather than beautiful, okay. Spirit's asking for you to consider practicality over the beauty of something, because at the moment, if you go purely for the beauty of something, you're likely to end up disappointed. All right, never underestimate the Chariot in reverse. Okay, you've also got the Six of Cups that's come out, which is your energy. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. And you have the Three of Coins, that's Capricorn energy. Scorpio, you got a bonus message that's come out. It's far too many for me to include in the spread. Okay, so we're going to do this as a bonus message. We'll put it back in the deck, reshuffle, and keep shuffling until we get your final two, right? So we're leaving that to the side for a second. Bonus message, Page of Wands, Hanged Man, Nine of Wands, and another nine. Nine of Swords. A Six of Coins, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups. You're probably not going to be able to see all of this. A Knight of Cups, a Page of Coins, and the Moon. Scorpio, someone is going behind another person's back in order to try and speak to you. Okay, you're being dragged into a difficult situation. All right, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, right next to each other. This is Spirit warning for you to keep your guard up, to be observant, and to stand your ground with something. Okay, it definitely does indicate that someone is going to go behind the back of another. Now this could be a group of friends who had a falling out, and you know how that ends up. Like, sometimes the original group of friends can split off into different groups and different branches, and it's like, right guys, we no longer talk to anybody over here, and you know, we're okay with some of these over here, but this group over here, like, none of them, you're not allowed to speak to any. Do you know what I mean? How people can sort of segregate themselves off like that. Well, you've got a situation like that. Again, I can't figure out if it's family, if it's a group of friends, if it's exes, if it's taking place within a work situation. I don't know that much in-depth detail. because all I can get is like the overall energy. Okay, so you definitely do need to use your own discernment, but there's something about this segregations and this vow almost never to speak to XYZ ever again. We see that you were one of the individuals that that these people were told never to have anything to do with ever again. You've got a member of that particular group who is coming straight towards you, and that they are doing it in secret. Okay, Knight of Cups, Page of Coins, and the Moon. I'm also feeling as well that this individual is going to impart a secret onto you, all right, about something. I don't know what about, but it is going to help you out quite a lot. Okay, so they've broken their vow of silence against you, type thing. Again, like it could even, for a tiny handful of you, this could even be issues going on within a religious sect. Do you know what I mean? Because my understanding of it is, as soon as anybody steps out of line in that sort of situation, you get shunned. You know, you get shunned. Scorpio, at some point in time, you have been shunned from a group. But again, like, I just don't know what type of group. And it's going to be different for all of you anyway, but I digress. You've got someone who is basically asking you for help with something. And the difficulties is going to come through the fact that you have, for all intents and purposes, been shunned. Okay, so it's like, well, how are you going to help out this individual without them getting into any kind of trouble or grief or something like that? So Spirit's asking for you to consider carefully who it is that you're helping at this point in time. Do this risk assessment before you extend your hand of generosity. Okay, before you extend your hand of kindness. Do that risk assessment. Okay. Right, so I'm going to randomly put these cards back in the deck. And then we're going to really focus on this energy here. Okay, can you finish the spread here, please? For our Scorpio collective. Thank you. Can you have one more, please, for our Scorpio? Wow. Okay. There's another bonus message. Scorpio, we're going to be here all day. Okay, 5 of Coins, another bonus message. I'll do the same. I'll read them and then we're putting them back in the deck and see if we can get your final card. Right, 5 of Coins, the 3 of Swords, a Knight of Swords, and an Emperor. Okay. Yeah, do you remember how I literally was just talking about how somebody had been shunned from a group? That's that energy right there, okay? 5 of Coins, 3 of Swords. So you've got someone who is the leader of that particular group, or the self-appointed leader of that particular group that had shunned you, that had betrayed you, that had backstabbed you. Really pissed off and angry and coming straight towards you. Okay, so that's you can't see that because it's too shiny. That's the person who has got a bee in their bonnet about you. Okay, it's the one who made the decisions on behalf of that entire group. Don't ever speak to Scorpio again, yada yada yada. Okay, so whoever comes to you asking for help, that other person is going to get caught. Or the chances of them getting caught speaking to you is extremely high. And it is going to trigger a very fast negative response from the individual who considers themselves as being in charge of that particular group. Okay? This read is so weird, Scorpio, because it keeps splitting off. Right, can you finish your spread, please, for Scorpio Collective? Thank you. The 2 of Swords. Okay. So 4 of Swords and 2 of Swords. Both of these cards belong to Libra. And at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Sagittarius energy. With the Page of Swords, there's your spy card. Okay, so some of yous might have a Gemini, a Sagittarius, not Leo. Although, yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo. But it's all the air signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Sagittarius heavily spying on you at this point in time, Scorpio. Okay, the person who is head of the group or thinks that they're head of the group could be a Pisces, Libra, or a Cancerian for some of you, okay? That whole self-appointed leader type person. Right, you've got someone, in fact, you've got a couple of people who are watching you here, Scorpio. With your lovers, it's going to be time for you to make a choice. The choice comes in through a message, and the message is an apology, okay? Once this apology lands on your doorstep, you're going to have a choice as to whether or not you consider them changed enough to deserve a place in your life, okay? You've got luck and good fortune that's on your side here with the Wheel of Fortune, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, pay attention to your spending because you've got a big investment that's coming up here. You've also got a soulmate connection that's playing out in your energy right here. King of Coins, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Cups. This connection here with the soulmate, the relationship or the connection that's going really well. It could also be a business partnership for some of you also. Then it tells me that that person that you're currently in business with is a soul connection of yours. They are very important to you and you to them. Whatever type of relationship that is with that soulmate there, that looks to be very prosperous and abundant. Okay, that is a really good connection that you've got there. Absolutely beautiful. The Nine of Cups is central to everything else that's going on around you, which is wish fulfillment. Okay, all of your expectations are going to be met, including the expectations that you have of yourself, right? And then you've got teamwork, project building and collaboration with the need to take a break, and then you can make a decision about what's going to happen with that person there who's currently spying on you and giving you this apology. At the moment, you're not going to be able to think that through clearly because there is so much that's going on with your career or your business or just in your life in general, okay? For a lot of you, you haven't thought about this individual very much at all, to be completely honest, so it is going to take you by surprise when this apology lands on your doorstep. Again, for a lot of you, this apology is landing on your doorstep because this person is going to take the advice of the mutual friends, specifically the ones who are egging them on, that this was going to be a good idea to head in your direction, okay? Something isn't going to work out for them, okay? Because I'm seeing that for the majority of you, not all of you, but for the majority of you, it's once bitten, twice shy, okay? Queen of Swords, the Chariot in reverse and the Star. That's like a no-go. That's like, stop right there. You're not coming in. You can just leave. Like, leave now. Like, you don't even have to say anything. Just leave, okay? For a lot of you, that is, your response is going to be to that particular person. Because to be quite honest with you, Scorpio, I mean, if... I suspect that for most of you, this King of Coins energy here, this soul connection, I suspect for a lot of you that is a solid relationship that you've got there. And then you've got a relationship of old that is trying to squeeze their way through your door. And you're like, the fuck no. Not a chance. Spirit's telling you here, look, sleep on it, okay? Let this land on your door and sleep on it. And then the response that you give to them is going to come after you've had a good night's sleep, a good night's rest. And then you're not going to get so stressed out about it. Okay, so all this read is doing basically is taking away that shock factor so that you don't feel like you've been put on the spot. Because I tell you, there is nothing worse than being put on the spot or feeling like you've been put on the spot. Because when you're put on the spot, you tend to make decisions that are not necessarily going to be in your best interests. And you know that from prior experience. Okay, so Spirit's telling you, look, sleep on it. Don't let this message make you feel any kind of way. Just sleep on it, look at it again in the morning with a fresh pair of eyes, and then you can decide whether or not you're going to respond to it at all. And if you do respond to it, well, then how are you going to respond to it? Okay, a lot of you really didn't need this kind of drama at the moment because you've got better things to be focused on. I can see that for a lot of you, your business or your career is about to really take off in a massive way. And that ideally is where you're going to be wanting to put all of your energy and all of your efforts. And of course, those of you who do have a beautiful, supportive soulmate connection here, then of course, yes, you're going to be wanting to extend some of your time to that beautiful partner right there that I can see clearly for some of you. Okay, so whatever you do, basically don't make this crap from the past a priority in your day. Okay, don't let it cause ructions for you. Right, let's start pulling some more cards. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? Oh, the deck just suddenly went super heavy. It usually does indicate that someone else is bringing their troubles to your door. The graduate, new life phase or stage in relationship. Someone has grown, healed and evolved. Yeah. You're the graduate, Scorpio. I nearly called you Sagittarius there. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have got Sagittarius in your Venus. For some of you, of course, not all of you, but you're a graduate now. And I knew that straight away because your Queen of Swords was your first card out. That's someone who doesn't take any kind of bullshit at all. And it also means that your read has come full circle to the very start of your read, where you're no longer playing small to make others feel more comfortable. You've ascended. You've outgrown something. For definite, you've grown, you've healed, you've changed, you've evolved. You're not, like, I know that not everybody is who they used to be, but there are different degrees of which people can change. And I'm seeing that you have changed exponentially here, Scorpio. Yeah, gratuity, being gracious, having an abundant mindset, high frequency, positivity, and attracting what you want. Exactly, that high frequency. You're no longer a vibrational match for certain individuals at all. So why allow them to live in your head rent-free, as they say? Why allow them to screw up a day for you? The Siren. Alluring, seductive, enticing, mysterious, threatening, vindictive and rebellious. That's in the upright position, so it's more sort of Queen of Wands type energy with the alluring, seductive, enticing and mysterious. I nearly said mischievous. As some of you's comedians, as some of you's quite mischievous. If that's the case, I do feel that sense of humour of yours is gonna help you through this situation, definitely. So some of you have got a bit of a dark sense of humour also. Again, that's all going to help you, so hell, Scorpio, play to your strengths, right? You are coming across as being really, really seductive and mysterious, very, very enticing. You're a magnet at the moment, okay, Scorpio? So just understand that when you carry that magnet energy, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to attract all of the positive to you. It means you're going to attract everything to you. So definitely do use your discernment, all right? What else for Scorpio, please? Okay, the Six of Clubs. So your Six of Clubs is literally success and prosperity. It also indicates very, very good finances and business success. Okay, it's beautiful. And if you don't believe me, feel free to go Google it. It's called cartomancy, when you're using playing cards to read as if they're tarot. It's just called cartomancy. All right, Six of Clubs, success, prosperity, getting a lot of success with your business and your finances. It's absolutely beautiful. What's under there? The Four of Spades. That can indicate broken promises, okay? It's mostly to do with the petty jealousy of other people. So this is what you're going to have to contend with. Yay! The petty jealousy of others because they are struggling financially. They are not able to get their business ideas off the ground or their relationships off the ground. They're struggling. And they're directing that jealousy towards you because they see you basically winning. Okay, these two cards are confirmation of everything that we saw in your tarot read. Like, literally. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I do need to leave that one there, okay? It's up to you what you do with this reading, okay? But you do need to remember that tarot is not in charge, okay? Tarot is also not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's a guide, and it should be respected as a guide. You're the one that's in charge of your own destiny for the most part. And of course, if you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then feel free to hit me up on phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.